In ancient Rome, marriage is driven by power and status, not love. Tonight, the bachelor must choose between two worlds, the elite and the plebeian, one offering prestige, the other loyalty. In a society where rank defines destiny, even love becomes a matter of ambition. The question is, will he choose power and privilege or hardship and heart? In ancient Rome, a man's legacy is everything: his name, his family, and his heirs. My name is Marcus Valerius Corvus, son of a respected Roman family. My future is not my own. It belongs to my household, my ancestors, and the expectations of Rome. I have been raised to lead, to protect my family's status, and to secure its future through marriage. But in Rome, marriage is not about love. It is about power, status, and legacy. The production of heirs comes first, and every match is carefully arranged to maintain the strength and reputation of the family. Marriage is governed by tradition, for the people cherish the traditions of their ancestors; by family, where marriages were genuinely arranged by family members to maintain the status of the family as a whole; and by the law, which established that certain conditions must be fulfilled for a marriage to be legally valid. And today, I must choose a wife, not just for myself, but for everything that comes after me.
Hello, my name is Claudia Marcia. My father, although a hard-working man, under the law he was allowed to find me a suitable husband. Although I am still young, it is often that we low-tired women are set to find marriage at a young age. I do wish to find love, even though I have no say in the matter. My father has 3 boys, and which are all set to work for their own families, and I'm the only girl who is required to find a suitable husband to provide for me as well as my family.
I am Livia Aluela Puchada. I am part of one of the most prestigious and wealthy partition families in all of Rome. My father is Appius Claudius Puchada. He climbed the Curus Honorum and now serves as a council member. My father wants me to marry a man worthy of my status, and I'm here to find a husband worthy of my family's most precious asset, me.
Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you both today. I am the bachelor. Meeting them for the first time, I can already tell how different they are. The elite contestant carries herself with a certain senatorial elegance, clearly shaped by status and wealth. In contrast, the plebeian contestant reflects frugality, modesty, and even showcases the life of the good old days. I need to look past appearances and see who truly aligns with my values.
I think that Marcus seems like a very honorable man, and I think that he would make a good husband, and hopefully he's worthy of my dowry and me. Who? What? Who is she? Oh, I think that Claudia seems like a really sweet girl for a plebeian. And I don't really know what she's doing here, but she seems nice.
I want to better understand you beyond expectations and standards by asking you a couple of questions. History tells us of Cornelia, who bore 12, but only 3 survived. Now, I would like to begin by asking you, how many did your mother bear, and how many still stand today?
My mother bore 4, and all of them are living, including my mother.
My mother bore 4 too, but she's dead.
Oh.
She died, yeah, during childbirth with me.
What is the specific value of your dose? And will it be provided in fertile land, productive slaves, or cash?
With me, I would provide clothes and a good home.
My dose is going to be land and coins of silver and gold, and maybe a rare cow.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Will you come under me as Ku Manu, effectively as my adopted daughter with no property rights, or Sign Manu under your father's control?
I came here to be married to Manu, and all of my assets are going to go to my new husband, as long as I can still play my role as mater familia in the household and influence our son's upbringing.
I'm coming here for Sign Manual because my father needs all the help he can get, and I help with the income by weaving and making clothes.
When we sing in unison, will you ensure that the deeper voice prevails? If I fall into melancholy, will you share in with my sadness? And if I want to make jokes, will you set aside any independent personality to share my laughter?
It's my ultimate goal to have a happy marriage, and I will maintain that by whatever means possible.
I can make you laugh with jokes if you're melancholy. I just want to make you happy.
Now the bachelor turns to Livia for a private conversation. As a member of the Roman elite, she carries the expectations of status, reputation, and tradition. In this private setting, away from the public eye, he will have the opportunity to see beyond her title and understand who she is. Greetings, Livia.
Greetings, Marcus.
It is an honor and pleasure to speak with you today. I'd like to get to know you better beyond your Roman position and status, and I would like to do so by asking a couple of questions. Tell me if your ancestors were they carried in their funeral processions, and how many wax masks are displayed to honor their great deeds and fame?
My ancestors were all carried in funeral processions. I come from the Claudii family, which is a long bloodline that's very wealthy and has a lot of status. So we all have proper funerals, and they all have dozens of wax masks. Do people not normally have that?
Tell me about your father. Is he a man of unique dignity, integrity, honesty? Will he be a worthy ally to my name?
I think my father will make a very worthy ally. After all, he's a council member, so he has a lot of connections and influence. And he climbed the Cursus Honorum, which means that he has integrity and discipline, and he is part of the Claudii family. His name is Appius Claudius Pulchar.
Is your father prepared to deliver your dose in the customary 10 months, or must I wait the full 3 for liquid assets?
My father's going to give you your money as soon as it comes in. I can't imagine that will be very long, but you will receive your installments. But what you will get immediately is my assets, which will be your assets immediately upon marrying me. Land, houses, slaves.
Are you a woman of virtue who can live with me in perfect harmony and unison without ever having a bitter quarrel or bitterness towards me?
Everyone that knows me says that I am a woman of high virtue, and I strive more than anything to have a good marriage where I fulfill my wifely duties. So hopefully, if my middle name wasn't Aurelia, it would be Harmony.
Now, the bachelor steps away from the public eye for a private conversation with Claudia. In Roman society, where status often defines opportunity, this moment offers a rare chance to look beyond class and expectation. Away from the presence of others, he will try to understand who Claudia is as an individual and whether she could be a meaningful match in his world. Hello, Claudia. It is a pleasure to speak with you privately today. I'd like to take this time to go beyond first impressions and ask you a couple of questions. I'd like to begin by asking you about your background. Are you a sarcinatrix, weaver, or are you involved in any common trade?
I am a weaver to help with my father's income. Since we are on the poorer side, my brothers take care of their families, so I have to help with the income from my family.
How
I have
very
to make
genuine
sure I
and
establish a good
thoughtful.
sense for when my future husband and for my future kids. I leave this for you.
Thank you for your generosity. Now I want to understand how you may handle life's challenges. If we were to become poor, are you prepared to accept it without bitterness or complaint?
Despite me being on the poorer side, I see my future with my future husband as I cherish the love, and to my future kids, it would be for them as well. So if I have to, I could start up weaving again to help with the income.
Could you promise me that your fertility would have filled even a wealthy home?
Yes, and I promise that if we have children, that I would make sure it's a healthy, welcoming home for them and for their futures.
And how may I know? What is the evidence for this?
Well, my love and affection for the most part. Can't promise you everything. You can't always get everything to give. How very understanding.
After moments of conversation, reflection, and quiet judgment, the time has come. In a world where marriage shapes status, legacy, and power, the bachelor now stands before a choice that will define his future. Between two women from different worlds, only one can be chosen. Who will he choose, and what will that choice reveal about the man he is destined to become? You both represent different paths, and both have shown many qualities that contribute to me in meaningful ways. One of you brings strength, resilience, and a ground sense of loyalty. One of you brings confidence, refinement, and status. I have made my decision.